It's 5:30 in the morning. I just dropped Rob Hoffman off at the airport, and I'm heading back to Canada. And I figure that you know what, I'm gonna pop Charlie V from our forum. He's in Niagara Falls, and I'm gonna pop in on him at, you know, around 5:30 in the morning and see if we can get an impromptu studio tour, because I don't come out to Niagara Falls too often. So yeah, let's go pop in on Charles. All right, here we are. I found it. Well, let's go wake him up. So we're in Niagara Falls, Ontario, and this is pretty well like a major road. This looks like a major strip. There's hotels and motels all down there, and there's hotels and motels all down there. So I mean, Charlie's got some good exposure. Got a nice big sign out there, all lit up with nice flowers. Let's go inside and see what we can find. Might as well pick up the paper for him. Oh, and it's raining. And I left my freaking lights on. Eat that. Oh, guess I didn't. It's early. It's early in the morning. Soggy paper. So it's, I don't know if you can see that, but it's 6:15 in the morning. And studio opens 9:30 to 5. Intercom, you know what? Alright, ring bell. Hey! Hey! Charles!
What's going on? We're early in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'm on my way home, so this is your actual studio tour.
Huh. So what's going on here?
So how about you get the... maybe you should get changed? Okay, how about... I'll browse around here for a second, okay? Hey, this is... What are you doing? What's going on? Do you normally get up this time?
Not really.
No, eh? Alright, so I'm just gonna just take a quick gander here. Got lots of nice big wall portraits and paintings. Of course, some awards, you know, to give them some credibility, show off a little bit. Take off my shoes. Hey, the dog! Look at that monster! Yeah, turn as much lights on as you can, Charles. Yeah, that's really nice, Charles. Hi there, little guy. There's lots of big wall portraits when you walk in here. He's got the lights all shined on him. We got a little monster there. Okay, well, Charles, why don't all right, there. Now you look respect. Hey, you clean up pretty quick there. Hey, nice shirt.
Thank you.
why don't you introduce yourself? And
Well, I'm Charlie Vandersluys from Baldini Vandersluys Photographers, and it's really early in the morning, James.
Yeah,
what time is it?
I told him it's 20 after 6.
20 after 6.
20 after 6.
What are you just doing coming in here?
Well, we were in the Rob Hoffman seminar, and I figured since I'm not going to get back out this way, figured I'd just kind of pop in. I do it to Rob. That's kind of what we're going to do. We're just going to pop in because we don't want really anything too planned. So I think I left the door open.
Okay.
So why don't you,
welcome to our studio and gallery, and one thing that Jacqueline and I really believe in to have on the walls is have fairly large images, because if you don't show large images, you don't sell them. As you can see, most of the images on the walls are 30 by 40s, and we actually decorated the whole place also in a feng shui experience. You know how you may go to a mall or something like that and go into a store and you don't feel comfortable, and you want to get out right away. We did the totally different thing by reading some books on feng shui, which is an ancient Chinese practice of how things flow in your house, like even the water fountain at the front door and so forth. There's a well area, and so the whole thing, your whole place flows.
So you have, like, these are what, 30, 40 inch prints?
Mm-hmm.
These are what, 30, 40 inch prints?
Yes.
That you have up on here, all on the walls?
That's even one of Jacqueline's paintings there of the falls.
Very nice. So this your consultation room?
This is just more like a reading room. It could be an area that people may be waiting for us to have a consultation, because it's in the next room. During the winter time, we also have a fire going, or they can have a look at some of the books there. PPA books, which Jacqueline and I have a couple of own collection images and so forth in there, and just keeps things a little more relaxed, and has a very warm feeling to the place.
What is the do you know, like, the square footage of what the whole place is? Or
Really.
No.
This actually, where the French doors are, that was where our house originally was built to. Okay, in a few minutes we'll show you our studio area and stuff like that. So we actually added on about 8 years ago onto the studio.
Okay. So let's continue.
This is our sales room.
Wow. Looks very comfortable.
As you can see, we got some celebrities like Wolfgang Puck there, and that's actually
right on.
That's Jacqueline's daughter right there from her wedding, not this year, but the year before. And
okay. So again, you got big prints, eh? Mm-hmm. Big prints.
That's one of using one off the wall sets there. Two sisters. Also, we project their images on a TV. It's a fairly small TV right now, but after coming from Rob's seminar on the weekend, going to be getting LCD screen and so forth there.
Don't mind if I do. Thanks. Actually, I'll take them off. No, I'm just joking.
Also, we use a custom color lab, and we use the neat proof books that they got with 8 images per page and so forth.
So now, after you do a session, do you come in here and proof them, or do they come back at a different time and they watch all the images?
They come back at a different time. I do quite often a little bit of a slideshow on a TV, or very cheap way of doing the images is I just burn the images to a CD and put it on my CD projector.
Right. And
I just show it on the TV, and use the zoom tool on it, so
right.
we can actually see what they look like in appropriate head size.
So this is where you basically bring the clients then, like wedding shoppers and stuff like that, to come in, and this would be your consultation room then, right?
Also, you can see, like, we have a corner there with frames and everything too.
So you do all your framing and everything in here too. Lots of samples. Was it Larson Jewel, or all your frames, a whole bunch of
Framecraft and Archon.
Nice. Now it's kind of nice because it is kind of out of the way, so it's not really cluttery. But
another selling too is what I have up here on the floor has different sizes. If people can't visualize
how big a 16 by 20 or an 8 by 10 is compared to a...
So I have up to 30 by 40s there on the floor.
Again, because you want to sell the big prints, right?
You can see that we have, I don't know if you went in the washroom there, but we have a nice, this is our washroom for our clients.
Very nicely decorated too. Nice colors. Cool. Kind of a must-have with the studio would be a washroom.
Yes.
So that's just right off the main. I'm gonna call this the main drag. Okay. So this would be
this is our entrance to our studio area.
Holy jeez, this is a big shooting area.
This room's
do you know the size of this room?
This room's 35 by 24.
Okay, let me just look back. I'm just gonna look back into the corner here. 35 by 24? And it's pretty well like it's like an L shaped, eh?
Yeah, and it's got 12-foot ceilings.
And you got 12-foot ceilings, you say?
Yes.
All hardwood floor?
It's a pergo floor.
Pergo floor?
And Jacqueline actually did this big huge mural on the floor, on the wall here.
Did you ever use that for
a couple times, yes.
For shoots?
Yep.
Again, sample prints.
That's actually Jacqueline, a photograph that famous photographer Don Blair did.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I think everybody is or should be familiar with Don Blair. You even got a little bit of window light here too, eh? If you, if need be, another.
Jacqueline painted that.
I was just gonna say this one, that backdrop's painted.
This is another.
It's a lot brighter in here than it is. It's just the camera doesn't render out. So I mean, you got a good sized shooting room in here.
I'm all set up for doing an executive portrait this morning.
Oh, okay. That's what this is.
It's probably one of the best.
That's a nice looking backdrop.
I think the gentleman that painted that his name was Lamar Williamson. He was from South Carolina, and he's probably the most talented background painter in the world.
It's very, very nice. What's in here?
Just another entrance to the studio area.
Oh, okay. So there they can just come right in and bam. Okay, I see. Beautiful. And downstairs? Is that the dungeon? That's where you lock. That's where you lock people up. It actually. It looks like it gets. It looks like it gets dark around the corner, and that's the dungeon. That's the living area.
Yes.
So actually, a house is downstairs.
Yeah.
Studios. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Then we got some areas that we use out in the backyards too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to go take a look at the... It's a little bit wet out, but we'll go take a look at the back. Yep. So this is... oh, and I see you've got the whole back wall painted, right?
Yeah, we have used it a little bit for...
I mean, you could, if you need to, you could actually just take the stuff off and do like a huge group shot, right? But you can actually shoot...
Also, the nice thing
you could shoot right through the doors, couldn't you?
That's right. Just open up the other door. We had to go back further. Look at the light that you get there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a nice 12-foot ceilings and all that. So you added this on?
Yes.
Afterwards? Yeah. Just this part here?
From this door here down to the following wall we had on the year before, or 8 years ago, and downstairs it's got 9-foot ceilings and stuff like that, and that's a little bit of a living area down there too.
Cool. Right on. So let's go take a look outside then. What do you got in here?
That's just for hanging
coats and stuff like that. Okay, and then the one last door here.
Yeah, that's leads in the kitchen area, and Jacqueline's got a little art studio and so forth that she can have with natural light, north light, and so.
So when your clients come in here, basically, if they've never been here, they would never know that you actually lived here too. Right? It's the business is completely separate from your home life. So cool. So your backyard. How do we get there?
Well, let's go.
Oh, we gotta go and get wet?
Yep.
Okay. How long have you been in this location, Charles?
11 years now.
And I was noticing outside that Lundy's Lane, when I drove down, because it's all full of hotels and motels, this is pretty well like a main drag then, right?
It is a main drag.
So I mean, you got a lot of exposure coming through here.
Yes.
Hence the big old sign you got in the front.
You stay here. Someone just standing right here.
Well, yeah, you got lots of, like, this is nice.
This is natural.
This is really nice greenery in here too. I mean, this is lush. You use this? I would use this.
I do.
Okay, because I'd use this a lot. Here, we'll give us a. Oh, even look at. Jesus. Look at way back there.
You show this here.
No, but you could use that.
Yes.
Oh, what is that? A shed?
It was originally our garage.
Oh man, this is really lush back here.
It's a jungle.
Yeah, I mean it literally is, right? I mean, like.
Do have some off the wall sets and everything in here.
But this is really, yeah, I would. That's cool.
I'm actually thinking of putting sand and everything in here, just to maybe be able to have kids and stuff like that.
I mean, look how. I mean, because it's so lush like this, you got a lot of directional light coming in here.
Yes.
You basically have a whole little. You could have a whole little shooting park back here. I mean, really.
Overgrown right now, but I often use this little door. It's just nailed to the.
Right.
There, I got it at the junkyard and use it for doing photographs.
Well, this is pretty sweet. Best of both worlds, you know. I mean, like I said, you've got quite a bit of cover with some open space. So, you know, during the day, you'd have some really nice.
Just a little bit of grasses and stuff like that over there. Then I got a barn board over here. And use this wall here, plus the little steps and everything here.
Cool. It's a nice studio you have, Charles.
Thank you.
You shoot mainly weddings, well, obviously portraits. I mean, you do a little bit of everything, from what we see on the walls.
I would say it's probably 50-50, doing family portraits, weddings, a little bit of commercial work, executives. I have a gentleman coming in today that's running for politics and so forth.
Right.
He's going to be using it for a billboard, and
cool.
you know, so I got a good base of
clientele
and so forth. And as you know, studied with lots of great photographers, and been around for 20 plus years and so forth. So got a great base. I continue my education. I just finished with of course with Rob Hoffman on the last couple days, and learned a few things, and James helped us out, and we had a great time over there.
What, you're shooting all digital too, right?
That's right.
With
just 2 years ago now.
Just 2 years ago now?
Yep. Just using the Nikon D70S's.
Right.
Gonna move up to the D200s pretty soon.
And how are your clients liking it? I mean, no complaints. Would they even know the difference, really?
All those photographs that you saw on the
wall,
all
on all those big portraits were taken with digital. DSLR. That's good to know, because they're into the jungle again. You don't have any field beavers in here at all, do you?
Just every once in a while I get stung by a bee.
Oh, okay. All right. Just gonna go to the.
Got a little bit of a gardener. I like doing gardening.
Oh yeah, you do all the gardening?
I do all the gardening.
Well, good for you. So you got a lot of wildflowers and stuff around here, eh?
Yep, mostly annuals and perennials.
Beautiful. Well, Charles,
thanks for jumping by.
Thank you so much. Oh, no problem.
Wake me up next time.
What's that? Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? How about I take you out for breakfast?
Okay.
Is that good? Because I'm going to get a bite to eat before we leave. Because it's now about 20 to 7. It's time to eat. So. Yep.